All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. Early on a Sunday morning here. 9 something in the morning. I always say early in the morning, and it actually is 9 something. That ain't early. All right, check it out. So I did the video yesterday about negotiating fees, and I've heard, and I thought about talking about this part, but I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing. And then one of the viewers, all who gives some great comments, they made a statement saying that they actually spoke with a particular company, and it was told to them twice by two different people that the notaries in the area, that it is the notaries in the area that determine the fees. So I asked the question, if all the notaries in that particular state all change their prices, they have no choice but to honor it. So wanting to have volume and changing fees to receive more signings are hurting everyone because they are going to choose the notary with the lowest fee. Here's the problem with all of that. And I'm just going to be straight with you. If the companies that y'all are talking to is Mortgage Connect, Service Link, Amrock, or Old Republic, that is not the case. They, if they're the ones who's saying this, and more than likely it's Mortgage Connect or Service Link, and especially Amrock, they set the price. When I submitted my information to Amrock, and I told them I wanted 125, I think it was at that time, they said they ain't paying that. That's what they told me. We ain't paying 125. They didn't say anything about, oh, well, the notaries in your area want to be. No, they said we ain't paying that. And I think the price went down to, it was like 95 or something like that. Same thing I've heard with Service Link. Even when I signed up with Old Republic, 95. Now, what's interesting is that if I get an order for Old Republic on SnapDocs, it pays more. My orders for Old Republic directly through the Old Republic app is normally $95. But when it comes to SnapDocs, through the signing through SnapDocs, and it says, excuse me, Old Republic, it's over $100 most of the time. 125, 135. Sometimes I've seen 150. So I don't trust the rep that I'm talking to. I don't trust the rep. To me, that's why not say it's the other notary? Why not put the blame on the other notaries? Don't blame us. We would love to pay you more. Then pay me more. And I've had this conversation with y'all about this. Okay, well, I'm an independent contractor. I don't care what those other notaries say. I'm saying this is what I want because the contract is between you and me. So if you're looking at it as it should be, that company and me working together, this is what I want to get paid. End of story. You got to prove to me that all these notaries want to be paid $65. I don't believe that because there's too many TMCs out there telling notaries you need to be paid 150 or more. So if you got the bulk of the notaries being told that, and then those notaries are signing up, I don't believe that any notary who really wants to be paid 150 is signing up with any of those companies and then turning around and saying, oh, nah, just give me 65. It doesn't make sense. And I know that the other companies out there, whether it's Unlimited Inc., Coast to Coast, First Class, Comfortable Closings, Villa Title, who the heck else? I'm thinking of Simple Signings, all Signature Signex. No, they have a price structure and they say this is what we paying. They don't inquire and ask us what we want to get paid. They say this is what we paying. Because see, here's the thing. Then they have to say, my question then will be back to them. When did y'all survey these notaries to find out how much they want to get paid? That's the question. Because to say the notaries in your area, which notaries? Who? Who? Because when a company calls me directly, My price is 150 minimum. And I'm not telling y'all to do that, okay? I'm not saying that's what you need to do. I'm just telling you what I do. Now, if I get it through a signing company, this is what they offer. All right, I roll with it. But when a company calls me directly and they give me the option to negotiate and ask me my fee, then I tell them a higher fee. But if you just send a notification out, boom. Or if you call me and you just come out of your mouth and say, well, this is what we pay. Is that good for you? I'm going to either say yes or no. And I've said that many, many, many times. I have another company, Nationwide Signing Service. They call and they just come up and say, hey, here's what we paying. I'm like, all right, cool. And they give me good business. And they always pay me fair. And there have been times where I will get an order, same type of order, but it'll be two different people contact me. One person will say, well, we're paying 100 for this. Another person will be like, we're paying 125. And I've even had some companies that say, well, hold on, let me see what we paid you in the past. Okay, this is what we're going to pay you. Yeah, we'll pay you the same. I'm telling you, you got to think of it from the standpoint that person you're talking to on the phone is just a regular W-2 employee. The owners don't want to pay a whole lot of money. I don't put it past them to lie. I don't put it past them to fudge the truth about why they pay so low. So, and I responded back to them saying basically they lying. But if it's any of those companies, that ain't the case. Now, if y'all know something that I don't, because I think if y'all have signed up for any of those companies, they tell you this is how much we're going to pay. That's what they say. And I've never been told, oh, we're paying you this because this is what the other notaries want. Because if they ever said that to me, I'm going to ask them, when did y'all survey the notaries to find out what they actually want to get paid? What notaries are you talking about? Because I ain't seen no survey come out. Because how do you get this data that says all the other notaries in your area want to be paid this low dollar amount? I don't believe it. I'm telling you, I don't believe that. Are there notaries who say, okay, I'm going to start here and I'm going to just take what? Yes. But I don't believe that notaries are coming out the box saying, I just want to get paid this here, this a low fee. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Will a notary accept it because that's what you tell them? Yes. And I know people who work with them. It was either Mortgage Connect or Service Link, and they were getting paid, I want to say either 65 or 70, something like that. Let's say 65. It was something, it was like $65, and they was getting all these orders. And then when they told Service Link or Mortgage Connect, one of the two, that they wanted to change their fee to 75. I know that for a fact. So it had to be either 70 or 70, 65 or 70 that they was paying. And then when they said, I want, and they changed their pricing in the little app thing they have to 75, they stopped getting orders. Service Link was like, or it was either Service Link or Mortgage Connect stopped sending them orders. And I've heard that from multiple people, that as long as if they send an order, if I take it for what they put it out at, they cool. If I ask for even $5 more, I don't get it. So is that really notaries saying I want to be paid lower? And then the other side of the house again, how do you get all the notaries to come and say, okay, we're going to take more? Okay, well, you can get them, but what happens if all the notaries do say that for this one company, and what happens then? Will the company pay? Because I'm telling you, the companies are limited in what they can pay. They set their own pricing. They're not being controlled by the notaries. Because if that was the case, then the notaries would do that. See, it don't make sense to sit here and say, well, it's on the notaries. The notaries, y'all are doing it. Because then that means you can go and tell all the notaries, okay, for this company, our price is this. We're going to make our price this. And by the virtue of them saying that, they have to honor that. I don't think that would be in their best interest financially to put it on us, and then we change the price and then say, hey, no. See, if they were smart, I would just say I'm limited by the contract I have with my client. But to put it on the notaries, and the person who made the comment, they're actually right. If all of us got together and then changed the pricing, cool. But here's the thing: how you gonna get all of us together? And even if we all, what's the minimum price we gonna set it at? And will we stick to it? Because I guarantee you're gonna have probably 5 or 10% of people that, well, that ain't good enough for me. That's what comes out of all of this. Every single conversation I have in little groups I've had, I say, okay, well, let's go with 125. There's always somebody doing that. It ain't good enough for me. I need more. There's always going to be somebody that's want more. And that what makes it hard, because people don't understand business and they don't understand the consistency of it. They don't understand how to just pull in money on a consistent basis in volume. The volume does play a part in it. There's just so much to this. It's just not straightforward to say, just give me 150. You can give me 150, but are you giving me 150 34, 45, 50 times a month? If you got that kind of volume, great. But if you don't have that, then okay, I made 150 from you, and then I don't get another order from you for 3 months. And that's why. And see, if you say, well, why notary's taking the lower fees? Because if I take the lower fee, I can get consistent money flowing in. So which one is it? Again, like I said in my video yesterday, are you rolling with trying to have each order be this dollar amount? And if you can get that, and they can give you that consistently for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, then great. But if they can't, now you got to make a decision. So if you got a company that's telling you, hey, yeah, we want to hire you, have you a part of our team to do closings, you say, I want it 150. They say, oh no, we're only paying 95, but we can give you 15 to 20 a month. You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't a person say, okay, I'll roll with the 95, 15 to 20 times a month, make me preferred, and I get the orders, I get first dibs on the orders over everybody else who trying to get 150, but I got 95, 10 times, that's $950 versus 1 or 2 times, that's $300, 150 to $300 at 150 a pop. You get what I'm saying? So I've heard that over and over again. And every person who's talked to me, if they will be honest with me and tell me who the companies are, it tends to be Mortgage Connect, Service Link, or Amrock. And I threw Old Republic in there because when I signed up with them, they told me the fee is 95. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was like the fee is 95. So help me understand. Please comment and let me know how far off base I am with what I'm just sharing here. Okay? Talk to y'all later. Peace.